And welcome into the Tournament of Champions, coming to you live from Brigham City, Utah. We are at the John A. Gullo Medal Court for the Women's Pro Final between Simone Jardim and Corinne Carr and Sarah Ainsbury and Christine McGrath. My name is Dane Stewart, joined here by Kyle Yates. And Kyle, we should have an entertaining final coming up in this one.
Oh, absolutely. These are four of the best women in the world, and we're going to see a great match here.
We mentioned this being the final, and Ainsbury and McGrath coming out of the one-loss bracket. Jardim and Carr have yet to lose in this tournament, and this is actually a repeat off of this same final from a year ago. So we mentioned, obviously, these two teams familiar with each other and kind of the build-up for this one. Kyle, what are you going to be looking for out of this particular match?
Well, the altitude here is definitely playing a factor, so teams are really trying to keep the ball down as much as possible. You're going to see, I think you're going to see a lot of dinking, a lot of very patient play, but as soon as that ball gets a little too high, watch and see, how Simone or Christine lean in and rip the ball and try to speed it up, try to be aggressive first.
There is a bit of a wind here as well. We saw in our senior women's pro final just an hour or so ago, some of those lofted shots, that wind catching the ball a little bit. So to your point, keep the ball low, try to keep it playable. A lot of opportunity to really have some nice putaways in this match here today.
Absolutely. The south side is going right into the wind, so I think you're going to see that side wanting to speed the ball up because they can take chances the ball might drop in. On the other side, the ball's going to float downwind, so they're going to have to be a little more careful.
Just in our final moments here of our warm-ups. And what's been a fantastic tournament here from Brigham City. This tournament going on all weekend long. Have more matches coming up later today, Saturday and Sunday. Not too late to come out here and watch pickleball from all across the country. One of the best tournaments that you'll find. We're 1 minute away from the beginning of our match. We'll step aside and be back with the Women's Pro Final after this.
We have a mixed doubles match. Skill 4.5, 8 to 49 on court number 9. Our referee will be Bill. Number 9 court is sponsored by Raymond James. It will be Cam Thompson and Gibson Neuenschwander versus Emily Rogers and Tyler Wilkins. That's Rogers, Wilkins,
and welcome
versus
back.
Thompson, Neuenschwander, court number 9.
Ready to kick off our Women's Pro Final here from Brigham City, Utah. We mentioned the duo of Carr and Jardim. They'll be in the
as we're getting ready, this is the
neon tops. Meanwhile,
gold medal match.
Ainsbury and McGrath
From the winner's bracket,
going to be in the blue
we
today.
have Simone Jardim, Corinne Carr. From the opportunity bracket, Sarah Ainsbury, Christine McGrath. It'll be a 2 out of 3 match. But if the team of McGrath and Ainsbury win the 2 out of 3, we will start over and have a 1 game to 15 match. All right, on my loud line judges ready. All right, good luck, everyone. Here we go.
All right, and we're ready to start.
To
To get things going, it will be Corinne Carr with the service. Nice shot there, but that will allow Carr and Jardim to come up to the kitchen. Nice little rally going on here to start off our final.
What a first point of the match. You can see Sarah was really trying to keep Corinne and Simone back off that line. They worked their way in. Both teams attacked, defended really well. This is going to be a long, great match.
Left a little bit short of the net, and one given away there. The lead here 2-0-2 for Carr and Jardine.
2-0-2.
You can sense just waiting to jump on the opportunity, the first one that comes alive, huh?
Absolutely, and yeah, Christine just got nicked there, so it is point to Simone and Corinne. But you can see that they're targeting Sarah early with the dinks, but once that ball gets left up, they're swinging at Christine also. That serve will go along.
Side out.
So our first side out, but not a bad way to start off the match, getting 3 points for Carr and Jardine.
3-1.
As it will be McGrath here with service.
Point.
You see a team able to push the team back off the kitchen. They did a fantastic job of that.
It's a quality dink. Very proactive.
That one in, the line in terms of boundary. Good placement by Carr. Right through the wickets. We have another look. It's a tough shot to deal with, coming low right at the feet. Score here 2-3-2.
Side out.
Into the net for a side out.
Three, two, one.
See Jardine picking up the velocity, but that one goes long.
I know, it is a pleasure.
3-2-2.
So that'll be Corinne Carr. That one pushed wide.
Four, 2-2.
4-2-2 here. Boy, set that up.
Side out.
You leave that return shot high, and a nice job there by McGrath, able to put it away.
2-4-1. Second serve. Two, 4-2.
Keeping him back. That one came in high, and Carr, is that a reflect? Like just reflexes there?
Yeah, you know, the ball's going fast up your body. You want to get a paddle on it, but, you know, it just kind of puts you in an awkward spot. So sometimes you get jammed. I think she really wanted to try to get out of the way, but Sarah put it right up on her shoulder.
Yes, sir. 3-4-2.
3-4-2 our score. This one lofted over. That hits the back line. Great placement. Man. How about that, huh?
Nice exchange.
Impressive job by Jardine and Cars. Strong rally really by both sides.
Yeah, these teams have played each other before. I think it was previously mentioned this was the finals last year.
Yeah.
So they have a predetermined strategy going into this match. You know, who are they going to pick on, where they want to put their shots, and they see a lot of shots coming because they've played each other so much. They kind of know each other's games pretty well. So that's why you see such great defense because ladies are usually a little one step ahead, you know? But we're seeing some great attacking and some great defense.
And that's the thing that stood out to me just early on is how quickly both teams are ready to start attacking and pick up the velocity and the pace.
Exactly. They want to attack as soon as possible, but you've got to pick and choose your battles.
Yeah. Side out there. Service coming back now.
Our next match will be a mixed doubles, skill 4.5,
Sarah?
age 8 to 49 on court 8. Our referee for the match will be Kirsty, and it will be sponsored by Raymond James.
Second serve.
It will be
Carr ready
Emily
to jump on that and put it away.
Mesnier against Javon Weeks. Javon Weeks and Emily Mesnier, and versus Rachel Oxenden and Tanner Van. That's Oxenden Van against Mesnier.
Side out,
Weeks,
one of those that
court number 8.
Ansbury would like to have back.
4-3-1. Second serve.
Serve now with Jardine.
Great point.
Side out.
Yeah, it's 3-4 still. There's a bunch of side outs. Teams are really putting pressure as they're trying to come in, and really trying to keep them back as much as possible. It's been really tough to get in so far.
We have a mixed doubles skill 4.5, ages 8 to 49 match.
Yeah.
You try to get that third shot. It's a little
Referee for the
high.
match will be Terry.
The other team's doing a great job
Court number
leaning
2
in,
is
applying
sponsored
pressure.
by
It's,
Onyx.
I think
It will
it's
be
a struggle
Anna
right
Waters
now. So I'm just to get the ball down to get up to the net where they
William
can
Lee
have a realistic
Sobek
chance of winning the point.
versus
But that goes to
JC
show
West
the team that's
and
aggressive
Robert
first
Allen.
is
That's
getting
West
credit
and
now.
Allen versus Waters, Lee
Seems to be the
Sobek.
pattern today.
Court number 2, Terry is our
Been
referee.
tough earnings. There's a side out there. That ball hit wide.
Four, 3-1.
There you go. See how Simone just made that ball bounce, giving her and Corinne plenty of time to get all the way up to the point, all the way up to the net, and now they're starting these dink rallies. So they're actually in the point now.
Second serve.
Just attacking a little too soon there, I think.
We have a mixed doubles skill 4.5 match, ages 8 to 49. On court number 4, court number 4 will be sponsored by Paddle Tech.
Ooh,
Maybe some miscommunication there, huh?
Evelina
I think
and Scott
Corinne,
Anderson
Christina
versus
and Sarah thought that ball might float
Mary
long. They
and
both look like
Peter
they laid
Hill.
off of it.
Pira Hill
Just slow enough
versus
that I actually dropped
Wessels
in.
Anderson, court 4.
Finally able to break something onto the scoreboard. It's been a while to that point that you just made.
Beautiful little misdirection volley from Simone. She swung right, let the ball slice off her paddle to the left.
Is that all about the way that you hit it with the paddle, creating that?
Yeah, she was able to swing across the ball instead of through it, and then just open her paddle face up. The ball slices off to the left.
Our next match will
Hard
be
to
a
read.
mixed doubles, skill 4.5, 8 to 49.
Sub by
On
Carr
court
there.
number
Trying to
13,
keep them deep,
court
and I think
13
Simone
is
just-
sponsored
now
by
they're in.
Members First Credit Union. Our referee for the match will be Deborah. Aaron
Side
Roberts
out.
and Jesse Roberts versus Britt Mayer and Brian Lee.
3-6-1.
Mayer and Lee versus Roberts. Court
3-6-1
13,
here.
Deborah as our referee.
That one wide.
Second serve.
So we move to the second serve with McGrath.
Three, 6-2. Point.
That one, the net deflecting and going into the torso of Carr for the point.
Yeah, Sarah Ansbury's ready for that one.
4-6-2.
Got a little love from the net, but she was definitely ready to hit that for him.
That one cut down. Sarah able to get there.
Oof, unlucky.
Side out.
Had a great opportunity for a really difficult position, right? If Sarah can just lift that another inch or so higher. That one came back long.
7-4-1.
7-4-1.
Second serve.
Sarah came off laughing a little bit on that one. I couldn't see it. I'm like,
it looked like Sarah was swinging regardless, and Christine kind of laid off, but I think Sarah thought Christine was going to hit it, but decided to keep swinging anyways and hit it perfect and hit a clean win right by Simone. I think she was just a little surprised.
Point.
Another point.
Timeout. 8-4-2.
A timeout taken here. Our score 8-4-2 in the Women's Pro Final here in the Tournament of Champions. We'll be back.
15 seconds.
Carr and Jardine with the 8-4 lead here, and took a little while, but now the points starting to pick up a little more frequently. Kyle, what stood out to you in the early part of this final?
I think the ladies are just getting loose. You know, it's a little nerve-wracking starting a gold medal match. I think they were just feeling each other out. I saw Simone was a little overly aggressive at times, but it was paying off for the most part. I saw a lot of steady dinking, a lot of great defense. You know, these ladies are trying to be as aggressive as they can, but you know, if you drop that ball nice and short in the kitchen, it's really hard to keep attacking.
Timothy Reeder, court 3.
How about that
Great
return?
block there.
Side out.
Side out, and it was just a keenly aware play that time by Sarah.
Third one.
Nice recovery, able to fend that off from Carr. She was trying to get that put away.
Great. Yeah, and those are not easy. I mean, Simone and Kurt are hitting that hard down at Sarah, and she's stabbing these balls and just dropping them right in the kitchen. Not only is she getting a paddle on it, but she's actually softening it up so that it drops short, gives her time to reset.
Point.
Little miscommunication there.
Five
5-8-2 here. Serves from Meansbury.
Sarah,
nice
seeing
hit.
her trying to make a run here.
Split right down the middle.
Huge forehand right down the middle. But they're going against the wind. I mean, you guys actually swing away and that ball is likely to dip down. I think they're going to continue to be aggressive here.
Our next match will be a mixed doubles, skill 4.0, age 8 to 49 on court 12. Referee for the match will be Steve.
Some nice
That will
dinking
be
here.
Kristen
Everything being
Snyder
kept short.
and Marco Apostol versus Michelle Weeks and Dylan Nelson. That's Weeks Nelson versus Snyder Apostol. Court number 12. Our
Nice hit
referee
there
is
by
Steve.
Jardine.
That will be sponsored by Edwards Jones.
A little bit of lull your opponent to sleep there and then come with some speed.
Exactly. When you're getting the ball so low, it's hard to really do much with it, so you've got to be patient. But as soon as they see a ball where they feel like they can, you know, do some damage with it, they are not afraid to take that chance.
Point there. It's so interesting because you talk about the dinking and how important that is, and there's an instance in that rally where it looked like McGrath really wanted to come into that kitchen for an overhand shot, but you do that, it's a fault.
We have
Obviously,
a mixed doubles.
Can't do that, and you can just see how frustrating it could be sometimes to not be able to get those finishes where you want to in the
That
kitchen.
will be sponsored by Box Elder Credit Union. Our referee for the match will be Mike. It will be Yoli Martinez and Jeff Olson versus Katie and Joseph Allen. Allen and Allen versus Martinez Olson.
9-6-2.
Referee Mike.
Our score here. These things now being played in the kitchen. Boy, Amesbury tried to lift one over Carr. Great recovery, and then Jardim sent it into the net for the side out.
Yeah, Sarah and Christine are playing very, very smart here. They're kind of just testing Corinne, keeping it to her, moving around, and then trying to keep Simone honest by flipping it back behind her every once in a while, just to kind of get her moving around, so kind of lull her out of it, and then make her hit a tough shot. And they're just playing really solid right now.
And we're at the kitchen. What a placement there.
Beautiful forehand up line by Corinne. Graceful. Snuck it right inside the line.
What a hit.
6-9-2.
And now 6-9-2. The service coming from Amesbury.
So rolling that right on Sarah's body. Tough to get out of the way. And we've got 9-6-1 here.
And obviously some of those are going to feel a little differently than others, but that's a plastic ball. I mean, that can sting a little bit, right?
Yeah, it doesn't tickle. But a lot of times, just one of those off-speed balls, the ones that are kind of hit half speed that come at you. Those are the weird ones, you know, the change-ups. It kind of throws your timing off, so you kind of get jammed on those sometimes. Those fastballs, sometimes just straight reaction is actually beneficial.
That one, it didn't look like McGrath got it quite like she wanted, but it hit the line, count it good, and it's a side out.
6-9-1.
That's what you call a drop shot off the grip of the paddle. Well executed.
Six 9-1 is again at the kitchen here. Sarah and Corinne. Sarah tried to come with some speed. Things picking up. Corinne, oh boy.
For those of you
Great hit.
Transition from defense to offense.
We have a video board.
One second you're on your heels, get one good block back, get the ball down, you can step back up to the line and try to attack the next one.
6-9-2.
Which is so quick. I'm so impressed every time I watch this game with the ability to switch from defense to offense.
And it happens
Just a
so
wink
quick.
of an eye. Yeah.
It happens so quick.
Point.
A point awarded there is Carr played it into the net. 7-9-2 now our score.
7-9-2.
Now Amesbury able to come up, and boy, Carr missed the first one, was able to hit it back over, but got her out of position. Another point.
You have 8. Yes, ma'am.
This game's getting a little tight here now.
Yeah, 8-9-2.
Amesbury and McGrath found a way to claw all the way back into it.
It's the best 2 out of 3. Amesbury and McGrath, if they win that 2 out of 3, then there's a game to 15 to decide our champion. Carr tried to just dink that over, and
I think we're going to see a timeout here coming.
Timeout. 9-9-2.
you're right, 9-9-2 and a timeout taken by Jardim and Carr.
15 seconds. We're back at time in. 9-9-2.
9-9-2. Carr trying to bring the velocity, and Amesbury and McGrath held that by and large until that misplay at the end.
9-9-1.
Right now having to back up with that velocity coming from Jardim.
Point.
Point.
You know, Sarah just got tagged on that last one, but you got to give credit to the 4 or 5 great saves I've already made in that point. The defense we've seen so far is phenomenal.
10-9-1. Oh,
Second serve.
Carr had a chance to take that game, and into the net we move to the second serve.
10-9-2. Point
kitchen,
game,
and there it is. First game goes the way of Jardim and Carr, 11-9. One more coming up after this.
We have a mixed doubles match. Skill 3.5, 8-49 on court 16. Court 16 is sponsored by Little Valley Country Store. It will be Sarah Hart and Sil Lyra versus Melissa Yeoman and Stacy Summers. Yeoman and Summers versus Hart, Lyra. Court 16, our referee will be Paula. Our next match will be a mixed doubles, skill 3.5, ages 8-49. On court 6, the referee will be Coke. Court 6 is sponsored by PickleBall Central. It will be Megan Butler and Ben Butler versus Marlo Dwell and Eric Dwelly. Dwelly versus Butler, court 6.
We're getting ready for game number 2. Line judges ready. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Ready for game number 2. Jardim and Carr took the first one 11-9 in our women's pro final. Come to you live for the Tournament of Champions here from Brigham City, Utah, the John A. Gullo Medal Court. A rematch of last year's final is in this second game. It's Amesbury McGrath starting off with a point 1-0-2.
1-0-2.
Yeah, and Simone and Corinne in the orange, they came out of the winner's brackets. They have not lost yet today. If they go on to win this next game, it's all over. Sarah and Christine were in a long 3-setter in the bronze medal match against Irina Tereshenko and Lucy Pavlova. So it was a strong start for Simone and Corinne to come out and take that first game after waiting for that bronze match to finish.
2-1-2.
Which way is easier, having that long layoff or having to go from a game to a final game?
You know, normally you like the rest, but at times if you're feeling good, sometimes you want that warm-up. But it's usually less stressful just to wait for the gold medal match instead of having to play in.
Second serve. That one can't get over and move to a second serve.
One, 1-0-2.
1-0-2, our score here. Nice backhand there, and that one was ruled out. Just close.
She hit it well, though.
0-1-1.
Boy, nice hit by Jardim there.
One. Point. 2-1-1. Second serve.
Apologies, had a few technical difficulties trying to get things stood back up for you. First match went the way of Jardim Carr, 11-9. Score now 2-1-2. As that one just hit off the top of the net, but was called out.
Side out.
And a side out.
Yeah, they called out. Yeah, I thought it was too. I did see that. That was in.
We're seeing some sportsmanship from Sarah Ansbury. The ball was called out. Simone asked the head official if he also saw it. He also thought he saw it out, yet Sarah Ansbury was claiming the ball was in.
Next match will
So
be a
it's not really up to Sarah. They're going to give the point to McGrath and Ansbury.
49 and 50 plus on court number 1.
Sarah's actually arguing with him because she doesn't want the point.
It will be Chelsea
so we'll see what they do here. I think they should just play on. The ball was called out.
Versus Princess Leon.
It looks like they're just going to play on.
1-2-1. It's one of the things that I love about pickleball. I haven't followed this game, played it in like middle school gym, but the sportsmanship that you see on the court in these games is quite different than most other sports that you see.
Oh, for sure. There's definitely camaraderie. All these women, they play each other at the tournament. So, you know, there's not a lot of bad blood.
Sent long, so a side out.
2-1-1.
All these women do a great job of helping grow the sport. You know, Sarah Ansbury, she was just named the head pro at Palmetto Dunes Club in Hilton Head, South Carolina, teaching pickleball full time. Simone Jardim has her own academy, Peak Performance Pickleball, teaching full time. And you know, so they don't normally play, but they teach also back home. So it's great to have them.
I mentioned this tournament brings people from all over the country to come play. This is done for many years. This again at the kitchen and trying to keep car lateral here. I was gonna say, you just know at some point it's gonna pick up, and Carr couldn't return it.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad ball. She actually hit it pretty well. Christine was just ready for it.
I had 2, you have 1. Side out. Yes, ma'am. You're all serving. Yes, ma'am.
Sometimes you lose focus after those long dink rallies, but she stayed ready and took a huge swing at it.
1-2-1, and that one split him.
Simone's kicking herself. I think she wanted to hit it.
So 2-2-1. Now our score. That one came right in on the wrist, and we'll move to a second serve.
2-2-2.
Great finish by McGrath, getting up on that line, taking the ball early, hitting down. Just goes to show, I think the teams that are able to be aggressive and still keep that ball down are really making the plays. I see a lot of patience, and if you attack the wrong ball, you're getting punished.
They started to push Carr back a little bit. She's able to reestablish herself.
Yeah.
No volley zone.
Yeah, Christine and Sarah are also hitting downwind now, so their ball's going to travel a little further. It's going to be a little more aggressive. As long as they don't get it to float too much, if they can be aggressive with it and keep it down, I think they're going to be able to really start attacking more. Oh, it's a hit shot from Simone. Look at that one again. She steps around the kitchen, volleys that ball, cuts it cross court for the drop shot.
That was impressive.
Great footwork, so smart.
Yeah, you got the other team out of position, and then just be able to cut that ball along the net. Well done.
I think they're getting confident now after a play like that. Oh,
Second serve.
Simone was really looking to attack again.
3-3-2.
Nice placement there on the hit by Sarah, huh? It's a side out.
3-2-1.
Finally, Sarah able to work up.
Second serve.
Ainsbury and McGrath were back for a bit. Now moved to that second serve.
3-2-2. Side out.
And side out here.
Two, three, one.
Nice hit
Our
there
next
by
match will
Jardine.
be a mixed doubles, 4.0 50 plus.
Corinne set that
On
up. She
court
kept herself
number
in the
10,
point.
our
As soon
referee
as she got
for
a
the
ball,
match
she
will
felt
be
was high
Byron.
enough.
3-3-1.
She could
It
attack.
will be Leanne
She took
Powell
it,
and
put
Chris
it right on
Thackeray
Sarah Ansberry's hip. Tough to
versus
volley.
Lindy Hoekstra and Mike Murray. Hoekstra, Murray versus Powell, Thackeray. Court number 10 with our referee as Byron. Court number
Like there,
10 is
little slice.
sponsored by Tokyo
Just off the top of
Station
the net.
Restaurant of Ogden.
Four, three, one.
Like Jardine really came in.
Second serve.
She's really looking to attack now.
Yeah.
She's feeling confident. She really wants to try to assert herself a little more in this game. Try to pull away. It's only 4-3, so it's still anyone's game. I think she wants to try to steal a couple here, and it's going to be a side out. So
3-4-1.
One of the things that's been different in this match, again, novice eyes over here, is how quickly Carr runs up to that kitchen. A lot of the other matches I've seen, they're a little hesitant to come up, but she's just rushing into that volley zone.
I think they know it's tough to block some of those really low balls right now. Just, maybe with the altitude, they're floating a little. So I think she wants to get in as soon as she can. If she stays back and tries to hit that perfect drop, I think she's just going to find herself getting stuck with it too long.
Yeah.
I think she's taking whatever she can get and trying to get up as soon as possible, which I think is smart. I don't think you want to camp out back there for too long.
Side out and a timeout taken. 4-3-1 advantage Carr and Jardine.
Finish our last one, then we can play this one.
15 seconds. Line hook is ready. 1, 2, 3, 4.
4-3-1 coming out of the timeout.
4-3-1.
Nice lift by Carr.
It was a rare lob.
Ooh.
He almost got punished for it. So
Yeah.
he somehow dug out that overhead. Hit a pretty good little volley with it, too.
Impressive recovery there by Jardine.
Yeah, and Sarah hit that well.
5-3-1.
She got back, hit a solid overhead.
Second serve.
That one into the net. Now the second serve will be with or from Jardine.
5-3-2.
Nice placement there from Sarah.
Yeah, like I said, they're really trying to go behind Simone as much as possible, keep her honest, try to wear her out a little bit. Otherwise, I think she's going to crowd and try to take more balls over on Corinne's side of the court.
3-5-1.
Second serve.
Nice attack there from Carr, able to push this to the second serve.
Our next match will be a mixed doubles, skill 4.0, 8 to 49 on court number 9, and our referee for the match will be Ryan. Court number 9 is sponsored to us by Raymond James.
That ball found the baseline, and then Simone with the intelligent drop shot.
Versus Lila Rawlings.
She saw McGrath just push back so deep.
Rawlings
I think there's a little controversy. Christine and Sarah think the ball was long.
Court number 9, referee Ryan.
You were blocked. Anybody else see that?
Oh.
Any other line judges see that?
So
He's
now
asking other line judges if
We're
they
on the
saw it.
clock. We'll replay that.
So it seems like the line judge didn't get a good view of it. Their eyesight was blocked by the players, so they couldn't call the ball out. They didn't see it. So the head referee is calling for a replay of the point.
Sorry. Here.
Seems like Sarah and Christine are adamant the ball was long, but they don't make the calls. That's why we have line judges. So a replay, I think a replay might actually be fair.
that's what they're going to do.
We have a match, a mixed doubles, skill 4.0, ages 8 to 49.
This is where that mental toughness comes into play. After a little controversy like that, who can come back and keep the
Court number
focus?
5 is sponsored to us by
looks like
FlexPack.
Christine got a little
It will
love from
be
the top of the
Mandy
net.
Lee and Arnie
And if I'm not
Lee
mistaken, most of the time you play pickleball, you don't have line judges, and so it is you call your side of the court, and so I can actually understand some of the frustration,
referee Terry.
of Sarah and of Christine,
Try it out.
because they're used to, kind of call the lines, and
That's right.
it's not the first time in this match either that's happened.
That's right. And if the referee can't see, if their view is blocked and they can't make the call,
Right.
I think Sarah and Christine really wanted to be able to call the ball out. But they won the next point anyway, so I think they felt a little relieved.
Right.
And there, at that point, Simone looking to attack, getting very aggressive there, ripping every ball.
We have a mixed doubles, skill 4.5, ages 8 to 49. Court number 14, and
our
the
score.
referee for that match will be Linda.
Comes another drive.
Court number 14 is sponsored by Paddle
One
Tag.
left short.
Second serve.
Carrie Dye and
Yeah, I think
Ethan
they're just taking some
Lee
chances here, just trying to be aggressive.
versus Cam
But
Thompson
I don't know
and
if
Jason
you really want to just be driving
Neuenschwander.
balls from midcourt like that.
Thompson, Neuenschwander
You really want to try to get as
versus
close to the net as
Dye
possible.
and
It's
Lee.
really hard to get the ball
Court number
through
14,
these women. Their
referee
volleys are
Linda.
so good, reflexes are so quick. Sometimes you're really not going to get a lot done, if you just try to drive the ball from deep in the court. Oh, it was a perfect lob. Sarah actually recovered and gets it.
It's actually been a good hit today from Simone. She's been able to lob a couple of those.
Simone very, very confident right now.
Try it out.
The side out, well earned.
Sarah and Christine, they feel good about winning that point. They're looking a little tired after that. They had to work pretty hard for that point.
And you don't see a lot of those lobs, right? And so to get 4, 5, 6 of those in one game alone,
Yeah,
one rally.
one point. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if she tries it again.
Second serve. Four, 6-2.
Our next match will be a mixed doubles, skill 3.0, ages 849 and 50 plus. On court number 16,
See card.
sponsored to
Crank
us
it up.
by Little
Get the
Valley
side
Country
out.
Store. Our referee for the match will be Bill. It'll be Gina Carpenter and CJ Wilson
Yeah, 4.
versus
6-1.
Kristen Floyd and Eggerman. Floyd Eggerman versus Carpenter Wilson. Court 16. Our referee is Bill.
Simone with the around the post attempt there.
And that is a legal hit to go around.
Absolutely, as long as it doesn't touch the net. But it can go around, over or around. You see that quite
have a mixed
often actually at
doubles,
this
skill
pro level.
3.0, 8 to
Some of those dinks that can
49,
travel a little too far
match
wide,
on court
players are
number
able to track it
15.
wide.
Court number 15
Try to
is
curl it around
sponsored
the
by
post.
Selker. Our referee
It's
for
a
the
great
match
shot,
will be Chris.
very tough to defend.
It will be
You'll see
Valerie
it get
Yeoman,
back.
Matt DeGroot
Quality defense in some of these players,
versus
but
Yeoman
it's,
Yeoman
if
and
you hit it
Jason
well and stay
Clark.
so low,
That's Clark
not much you can do
Yeoman
with it.
versus Yeoman DeGroot. Court number 15, referee Chris.
Patient play here. Christine left that dink a little bit too high, but the defense, you think one team's going to take the point, and all of a sudden, one shot, and defending teams back in it. Just like that.
Point.
Unreal. Sarah hit that ball off her shoelace. Still got it down.
Well, they get pushed off of that no volley zone and able to score. It's a fantastic job of, hey, just keep battling and end up getting the point.
That's right. Keep fighting.
Second serve. Five, 6-2.
5-6-2. Nice recoveries. It looked like
Cut out.
both Jardim and Carr were going to let that one go, and they end up getting the side out.
At least one of them hit it.
Right.
6-5-1.
That one, the net, able to slow things up.
That net kind of bailed Sarah out of trouble. She had 2 great blocks before that. Patience.
Yeah.
Point.
They're not hitting that ball soft. They are rolling it. They are moving it around, trying to apply some sort of pressure, trying to get the other team to lift it a little too high. And as soon as they get a ball, it's net higher above in the air. They're not afraid to lean in and rip it.
It's hard because it feels like once you go in that defensive position, it's hard to turn that table a little bit and get back to an offensive game.
7-5-1.
7-5-1. One split. Was that long? No, it was in play.
Yep. Corinne's dink floated a little too high.
10-5-2.
Christine pounced on it. A great forehand volley. Another lob. Yeah, she's going against the wind there, so she's not afraid of hitting it long.
Yeah.
She's throwing it up, let the wind. It looks like it's going long. The wind pulls it back, drops right in. It's tricky. Tough to defend.
Yeah. Take advantage of the elements while you can, right? Another timeout taken here in Game 2 of the Women's Pro Final.
Adam Linda Belch versus Susan Moore and Ron Hunt. That's Moore Hunt versus Weinsma Linda
Welcome
Belch.
back.
Court number 11,
Second game
and the referee is Rick.
of our Women's Pro Final. Jardim and Carr won the first 11-9, leading here 8-5.
Line judges ready.
Trying to secure
We
the
have a last call to court
gold
number
medal here
16 for
at the
Gina
Tournament of
Carpenter
Champions.
and CJ Wilson. That's court 16. Gina Carpenter
Came out of the
CJ
winner's
Wilson,
bracket, so 3 points away from taking home that gold medal are Jardim and Carr. It's Jardim with service. On 8-5-2.
Good finish there.
Point.
That time, the entire rally at full attack mode from Jardim and Carr.
9-5-2.
Yeah, they see they're really close to the end. I think they just want to apply as much pressure as they can now and hope that Sarah and Christine get a little tight here, which I don't think they will. They're veterans. They're going to play hard all the way to the end.
See them trying to keep them back.
But these lobs are giving them a little trouble here against the wind. It is gusting pretty hard. You know, when the ball gets up in the air and starts moving around, it's tough to keep track of.
Match point, 10-5-2. And it will be fought off. Lobbed ahead. It will be recovered.
I feel like there's going to be another lob here.
Not out.
There's got to be at least one more in this match. You typically don't see a lot of lobs at the pro level. Most of the men and women have great overheads. They can get back quick enough. It's it's really hard to do any damage with it. Sometimes you get in trouble with it. But Simone's found a way to get it against the wind where it looks like it's going long. gets close to that baseline and then just drops.
Yeah.
And you can't really get too good of a read of it.
10-2.
Nice return there from Jardim, and it's a side out. Back to match point.
One.
There it is.
Game, match.
Simone Jardim and Corinne Carr, 11-9, 11-5. They win the Women's Pro gold medal. Kyle, your thoughts on the match?
You know, we saw a lot of great points. You know, I think that first point of the match is indicative of what we were going to see. But it looked like both teams were really trying to be aggressive on the dink. Get that ball, rolling it down at the other team's ankles. We saw a lot of great cross-court equalize with Christine going forehand, cross to Corinne. But as soon as one of those players got the ball that was just high enough, they were taking full swings and just attacking, you know, as early as they could. So we saw a lot of great, you know, attacks, a lot of solid defense. That's what I was most impressed with, was the defense, the blocking, the resetting. So it made for a lot of long points. It was fun to watch.
Incredibly fun match, and the final score maybe not as representative as the competitiveness as we saw here today. Congratulations to Amesbury McGrath. Fantastic tournament here at the Tournament of Champions. It is Jardim and Carr winning the gold medal, 11-9 and 11-5.